Gotta do a little synopsis. Is that the word I'm looking for? On my previous video. See, I gotta get myself out of this shit algorithm, stop talking about this stuff, but it kinda correlates, you know what I mean? What I wanna do is bring that whole other piece into just what I think overall. You guys let me know where I'm like I said, I think it all boils down to, Adam not understanding what this is all about. I mean, I've heard out of Upchurch's lips, "Get 'em, Creek Squad. Go get 'em. They're trying to destroy what we built." All Adam was saying was, "What the fuck is the problem?" But I might be wrong, cause like, I went and watched a little bit more of that on Little Me. I only got to see what Cashville showed, so I went and watched a little bit more, and Adam does look really unhinged. But that's the thing, I'm telling you guys, sometimes things aren't always the way they look. Look, I went through that process, looking completely unhinged against my work. Why are you motherfuckers lying about me? What the fuck? Why are you destroying my fucking life? Look like a crazy man, telling their fucking secrets on the internet. Hey, fuckers, I know how you fucking scrapped all this company's fucking stuff and took the money for it, and I can show them how you did it. I'm a genius with the system. But that's when they start telling you you're crazy, and they'll call on you. They'll call on you and get you put in the hospital. Because you say, "Hey, I want an investigation on what happened because you're telling me I'm crazy and fucking delusional, but I got all these." See what I mean? Adam's starting to lose it. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And there's fucking Kurt. And Kurt looks like the victim, like everybody's ganging up on him. And I get it. They shouldn't have done it that way. Adam should find a way to go at Kurt mano, and have the discussion and maybe not be on the internet. But without that discussion, we couldn't have this lesson. Things aren't always as they seem, you know what I mean? To me, Upchurch is keeping a reason why you went after Adam, and well, it got to the point where he told Creek Squad to go after, and he can't say he didn't because I did. I did hear that. If you're gonna come after what we built, I didn't ever hear Adam coming after Upchurch. But it does seem like Upchurch likes to talk like a big man, but doesn't like to back it up. It's kind of like Johnny Gobble. I want out of the drama. I want to pop in positivity. I want to enjoy my hobbies. Go get a fucking hobby, Adam. Stop worrying about the fucking lies I might be spreading around on the internet about you because, well, everybody's right. They do share fans, right? They do share fans. I'm just saying, sometimes the unhinged person is unhinged for a reason because they can't dump their drama on the person who fucking trauma or drama on the person who fucking set it out for them. Put yourself in Adam's shoes. If that is the case, like I said, I don't know. There's always more information, like I said, I went through, and fucking Adam does not look good. He looks like he gets caught in his own lies and stuff like that too. So you don't know who to believe. You know what I mean? It's kind of ugly. All you can do is kind of guess. And I'm just throwing the option out there that sometimes the crazy unhinged person isn't the crazy unhinged person. They're the person with the truth. And the motherfucker making them unhinged is nowhere to be found. But his monkeys are around, so then you go after the monkeys if you're a man and decide to fight for your name. But I might be wrong. Anyways, that's just what I wanted to talk about and get off of that stuff. Let's talk about some other stuff. Looks like old Upchurch is going to be on the old NBC News or something like that. Congratulations, bud. changing the world with this. Isn't it funny how he says to people, "Fucking Hardy Boys, you wanna?" But when he plays Hardy Boy, it's all good. It's cool. That's you should ask questions. Anybody else who asks questions, they're a fucking idiot. But who knows? Like he said, there are fucking morons saying they're getting. And I did do my video before I seen his, where they're getting secret knowledge and he did mention the chosen one. Maybe he's talking about me. Who knows? What he doesn't realize is he's the chosen one, not me. He can only be his only chosen one, you know what I mean? I can't choose him to be chosen. I'm chosen. God chose me and I chose God. That seems ridiculous, doesn't it? That's the thing, boys and girls. Keep popping in positivity with Dagburn over there on the Dagburn channel. I'm sorry, that's not spiritually awakening. It's like all these chosen ones. They're all out of the darkness now. They're all floating together in the light, popping in positivity, paying no attention to the darkness. Listen, just my opinion. If you're chosen to do something. So what are you doing? The chosen don't wait for a savior. You know what I mean? The savior is in them, the Christ in them. I say this like Christ consciousness. It's about seeing what's actually in front of you, paying attention, seeing who people really are and ask questions. Because if they're legit, they don't mind answering questions. You know what I mean? It's the ones that run and hide that you gotta. And that's the thing. Like, I got two people watching. Who, like, what do you guys think? Do you think light workers should stay in the light, or do you think they should come together in the darkness and bring lightness to the dark? Do you think there actually has to be a battle? Maybe we're supposed to use this and this. And then we get the courage and the Christ consciousness to move forward no matter what anybody says to you. Hey, Brandy B, how's it going? I'm just over here just feeling my feelings, I guess. I want to dump my trauma, but hey, I got to hold on to mine just like Adam does. I got better control of it. You know what I mean? It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good to either know I'm crazy or Marwood is really going to make a difference in the world. They truly, really are. Like, can you imagine? Like, I've said it. Like, this whole time I say, hey, I think God's telling me this, and I don't really know why. And then I figure it out. Like, hey, he tells me to stay put in bad situations so I can learn. You can't fight the darkness unless you know what the darkness is. You gotta know its every move. You gotta know what it's about. You gotta be able to recognize it. You know what I mean? That's why I say the darkness looks nice, though. It does. It's the devil. He's a sweetie. He will make you feel so comfortable. Like I say, the chosen ones, the Michael Della Rocha. I worry because that's 135,000 souls that are being told to fucking stay in the light, avoid what's going on in the world, and pop in your positivity, and let's find a way to change it. Even though he's the master and the commander, he wants everybody on standby because, well, he's waiting for a savior too, because he doesn't know what's going to happen. But he's one of those guys popping through portals and timelines and all sorts of stuff. Every show's got a big pop out description, you know what I mean? He's a like, this is the thing, he's a good teacher, he knows how to get your mind and manipulate it, and I don't even think he thinks that I think he probably thinks that he's doing good, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, "This is the way I would do it if I was chosen." I just kinda sit back, worry about my Bitcoin, and wait for someone to solve it for me. But unfortunately, when I think you have God and you get that Christ consciousness and you start seeing things for what they are, you try and point them out to people. And you say, "Hey, let me know where I'm wrong. I'm only human." You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be wrong these days. I'd rather enjoy it. Closer to being right. You know what I mean? Just keep asking those questions. You know, sometimes you'd be like, "Well, I was really wrong on that." But people don't want to be wrong, so that way they can't face themselves. You know what I mean? It's like these people with their stupid little lies. I just won't give them up just because 'cause they'll look bad. Wouldn't you rather look bad here for a moment than fucking go to God and look like a fucking idiot? There's no take me backs. I mean, I don't know if there's hell. I'm just going by your books. There's no take me backs. Hey, I didn't even mean to do that, guy. I didn't even mean to cause an illusion throughout the world about somebody, especially when they were trying to say they worked for you. And did they work for you? Oh my goodness. What did I do? I'm sorry, God. I'll repent now. Can it work like that? I don't know. But I look forward to somebody proving to me that I'm not chosen. I wish somebody would step up to the fucking plate. Like, who do I gotta tag? I've tagged, supposed key holders, JM and the AM, fucking filthy animal, and, like, I'm guessing, boys. Like, I'm saying I'm chosen from God. You think I'd be easy to rip apart. You guys say you're the best at what you do. Well, do the world a service and help me out. Show me I'm crazy. Or if you refuse, it's just an admittance that, well, you being part of the world is actually crazy and just really weak and pathetic, right? At least if you can admit that, like, that'd be the only reason you wouldn't come after me, like I'm a troll's dream. The only way you wouldn't is when you really don't have anything to say about me, or maybe you actually, well, I'll make you believe. I don't have to make you believe. I only want you to find God. I don't want you to have nothing to do with me if you don't want. You know what I mean? Just take my lessons and learn from them. Find your own way to God. But hey, could we find a way to help the children? Like, can you guys let me know where my ideas are terrible? Or is it just the devil inside you guys that make you feel comfortable? Kurt, 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 you little gaslighter. Huh? Uh, you like that, don't you? You feel like a big man across the screen from Adam, telling everybody he's a piece of shit liar because your buddy told you he was. But he won't tell Adam why he is, eh? What a big tough guy, eh, bud? Hey, Upchurch only exposed himself. But where do you lie on the Mises thing, bud? Where do you lie on that? Huh? Was Mises the liar or was Upchurch the liar? Let's come on, for realsies. Let it out for the world, and I'll even say what it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. You as a man, come on. Just say Upchurch didn't lie on Mises. Didn't try to big time him. Try to make himself feel bigger and stronger than he actually is. Because when he wants to show others weakness, it's no better. See, I don't want you in weakness, Kurt. I want you in strength. I want you to know your strength, buddy. I want you to know you're Neo, buddy. You can break out of this matrix. But you gotta take the red pill, bud. She's the truth. After you take the red pill, you're gonna have to fight Agent Smith, and you're gonna have to help your brothers and sisters break out of the matrix too, buddy. Let let Upchurch know he can be Neo. Tell him to stop fucking being shy of politics. Hey, it doesn't really have to be political to fucking find out who's on Epstein's island, bud. Like, he's the one with the platform. You think he'd be interested, but no, he wants to talk about the water tower. What if they kill Trump again? Why are we worrying about the past? Why don't we fucking stand up and find out who's evil, buddy? Huh? Why don't you help me get to my prime minister? Because that's one of the one videos that Upchurch actually threw his little comments in. You know, how could you do that? Say, hey, can I get a one-on-one with you? When a guy's saying, hey, I want to join the May program. I don't want to live here anymore. And that's the kind of comments you want to, and then not ever contact the person or let them know how to talk. Funny, eh? Gaslighting, trying to fuck with people's heads. You know what I mean? It's all good though. You know what I mean? I got her all recorded. You know what I mean? There's no getting out of it for Mr. Upskirt. He's gonna be exposed as a well, whatever he is. Maybe he's not. Maybe what is he chosen for, Kurt? Because obviously he wants people to believe that he's chosen. What's he chosen for, bud? Huh? Don't tell me I'm crazy, because I'll point it all out to you, bud. Even his mom said he was spiritual and said he had other lives here before. In fact, has told people that he's been to Earth 3 other times or something like that. There's a video of it, bud. You know, what someone's supposed to think. He's saying this shit, dude. It's not me. I'm just picking up on it. I'm just believing him. Did I get caught up in his lies, Kurt? Hey, Nikki 69. Kurt, where did I go wrong with you people? Was it asking for help? Creek Squad, the home of the Holler Boys. Not so Holler Boys. Sometimes these singers are fake and they sing about shit they don't really believe in. Although I think it is better to listen to Upchurch's music than Little Uzi Vert or Sam Smith or Katy Perry or any of these other darks. You know what I mean? Ones that want to go bang bang all the time and Kurt. I never did watch your take on the Eminem album, bud. What do you think for? Do you think he could be an evil hybrid? Huh? What's your stance on Eminem, bud? Do you think the Satan is in the music? Or is that just a myth? I mean, are they putting it right in front of our faces now, Kurt? Hey, Kurt, I got something you can react to. Why don't you check out Dave Grohl, his side gig? Can't remember what it's called, but you should check her out, bud. Let me know. Why would little Dave Grohl be singing songs about Satan? He seems like such a sweet, nice guy. You know what I mean? Grown men playing Satan games. What are you supposed to believe these days, Kurt? Huh? Like I talked about in the last video, what do we do about DJ Khaled? Do we just keep letting him walk out on the streets or does he answer the questions? Hey, bud, what's with that guy saying you support Hamas? The FBI definitely doesn't want to talk to you, so we do. Maybe we get these, if there are creepers out on the streets, we get them off the streets. And that way we show the world that, hey, if you're gonna be a creeper, guess where you're gonna end up? We're not gonna be like California. You're not getting off so easily, you know what I mean? What is with that? Like, do you think Gavin Newsom's gonna be anything to do with the presidency? Like, the guy who cleaned up his streets for fucking China. And what did he do with the shit that he cleaned up? Where the fuck did it go? Where did those people go? Are they living in nice homes now? Like, holy fuck. We don't get it, do we? It's like you guys put up Chinese flags in your streets. It's a big show to see how far they can push your fucking brains, and well, apparently. But they wanna push you right to the limit of fucking civil war, and that's what you guys are. Like, is that what it's gonna take, killing Trump, instead of standing up saying, "Hey, FBI, you guys are fucking we know you guys some of you guys are fucked. So the good ones gotta blow the whistle." But then again, maybe we find out Trump's the bad guy. He was on Epper's Island, but rumor has it he kicked Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago, but, that's not to say that he didn't, before Epstein got charged and he was hanging out and got pictures and shit like that, you know what I mean? Because there are pictures out there of him. Ice moves. Are you trying to say nice boobs? No, I should take better care of myself, you know what I mean? But hey, we all got our vices, right? You guys need a master and, well, I like to snack. But I can stop. Can you stop? You're addicted to having a master. You like it when you like it when children, like, you hear about things like Epstein Island. Why do you not wanna stop it? What is going on? Huh? You like to see me as a cow, don't you? You love to see me as a cow. But sweetie, you're the one that's gonna lactate. The liars are gonna lactate. And, well, there's a lot of lying going on. The Matrix is just that's what it is. Matrix is all your lies. See, the church says they don't let us know because it would scare us. No, I think we don't wanna know because it would scare us. Because I think we'd have to be idiots not to be able to figure out that, well, we don't live the way we should. We're dominated and controlled with the thought of freedom. Censored for our protection. That's how stupid we are, and we pay for it. We pay for this shit. It's a good time, isn't it? It is if you live in your fucking fake reality where you don't have to do anything. Get the devil out of your brains, Kurt. Bring Jesus to your mind and your heart, bud. And you wanna make the change at least for your children, bud. Come on, wake up. Wake up, Kurt. Just because 'cause you're in Florida and it's a little bit better there than everywhere else, you know what I mean? But, hey, don't worry about your fellow man, eh, Kurt? Worry about your own backyard. Worry about your own house. Even if the fucking problem is outside of the house, lock yourself in there. Well, don't address the problem. Kurt, there's a problem. Guess what? There's a big, evil, shitty cabal running the world. And if you wanna be a man, you can find out who they are. We just gotta follow the money. And I think Bill Gates has a lot of money. You like Bill walking the streets. You like me sitting in your weakness, knowing that Bill Gates is king of dominating the world, and it makes me sick because I know he's a dork. But hey, let me know where I'm wrong. Anything anybody wanna talk about? Looks like we got one person in here. Huh? What do you wanna talk about? Whatever. Right down here. Mm. Yeah, I wrote down, in these days, with all the evil about, if you're sitting in comfort, you might be sitting with Satan. But if you're trying to grow and you're trying to get over all your fears and you don't care what anybody says and you just do the right things and you get growth, that's with God. With God, that growth, it comes with a bit of suffering. You have to be able to deal with a few dimwits, you know what I mean? You have to be able to tell people the truth. You have to say, "Hey, like, everybody thinks I'm mean when I say this, but it's the truth, and you can let me know when I'm wrong. Hey, wait, if you have cancer and you're gonna die soon, and the 2 of us know that you lied upon me, and you can't have the balls to say, 'Hey, sorry, everybody. I mean to that. I mean to lie about a whole lot of other stuff, and, well, it's probably bad news for you. Shows that you have a little bit of an ego, but or let me know where I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm making up that you made up stuff about me. I don't know. Do you not get it? Huh? The one person watching letting me know, like, should I be nice to Wade? Because I think being kind to Wade is saying, "Hey, you know what? Hey, there's a happy ending and a bad ending. Which one do you want? Hey, bud, don't ruin my name. It's not good. I say I'm a child of God, and I say, show me where I'm not, or you might be in trouble, and you refuse to show me where I'm wrong. You just say you're crazy. We're not going to listen to your story. Carl, what interests do you have outside of all of this? Walker, I have zero interest in anything outside of this. I believe God is my full-time job, bud. I wouldn't mind getting to the point where I could enjoy some of the things that I used to, but disc golf. I like disc golf. You ever played disc golf, Kurt? I was playing pro, Kurt, but then work got in the way of that, and, well, work came first because work takes care of my family, right? You know what I mean? I used to travel all around, Kurt, travel all around the US of A. Went to Emporia, Kansas to play at, like, I think it used to be, like, one of the biggest tournaments around. It's called Glass Blown Open. I played at, I played at, what was it? South Carolina, the USPGC, one of the most prominent tournaments and hardest ones to get into to play. I got in the last year that amateurs could get in. I was still an AMI back then, and let me tell you, it was a disappointing performance for But then again, man, it was like there was a hurricane there too that year. It was bad. Worst rain I've ever been in, let alone have to try and play disc golf. Coachman Park. You're like Tampa area, aren't you, for Kurt? I played disc golf in Florida, but it was more Miami area, but I spent 3 weeks in Miami. It was like by Miami. I can't remember what that place was called. I can find out, but 3 weeks there, it was awesome. It was nice. Like disc golf parks with palm trees and stuff instead of like it was a little different. Like, I didn't go in for my discs if they went in the water in Florida. You know what I mean? They were Gandhi. And when you play course blind, sometimes, oops. But there was this guy who went in the water for me. It was, I don't know. I wouldn't have risked it. And there's big signs saying there's alligators in there and stuff. And all I had on me was $5 and gave him $5 and said thanks. How far do you throw, Kurt? I wasn't a big thrower, but like I can throw. I can throw good. I mean, 350-ish. You know what I mean? I'm an older guy. That's about 350-ish. Then you watch these kids out there and they're like throwing 600. Like, fuck, holy shit. How can you even compete? They throw like twice as far as you. Soccer, 5 games strong, huh? Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. I used to practice all the time. I used to have my own basket in my backyard here, cook on the barbecue while I was doing it. Sit there and pot, 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 pot. 60 years already. But I got this hard thing right in the way, and I can't even see. Heat vibe, or is it Peter? Is it not? I can't remember his feet. Are you talking about a cart there, Kurt? I got one. I got a I got a Zuka. I was big into her, bud. Like I was playing pro skis. I wasn't winning lots of cash, but I won the Ontario Championships. No one else showed up. There's only a couple dudes, and the big players didn't show up. But it was always nice because every once in a while I beat the good players, the really good ones. But I practiced though. I wanted to be champion, but I wanted to be champion. It's just hard because they all played the game way before me. You know what I mean? I got into the game late, but I did win a lot of amateur tournaments, Kurt. That's fucking plastic all over for days. Because when you win, you win money, right? But you have to get it in discs and plastic and shit like that, right? Me, if there's any discs you're ever looking for, let me know what you're throwing there, Kurt. I'll see if I have it. I got a lot of dynamic discs, but I was into the trilogy. I have a lot of truth. That was my favorite disc, but the truth. That was before I came to the truth. My favorite disc was called the truth. It's the dynamic discs. I have a lot of Aaron McCabe editions. Oh man, everybody's gone. I was even trying to let you know a little bit about myself, Kurt, get to know a little bit about you. But I just wanted to come on and clear all that hole because I got to watch more of Kurt and Adam, and I do have to admit it looked like Kurt got him in some lies, and it's like and it's like, who do you believe at that point? But I do believe that Upchurch has, like, caused all this drama, and he's sitting back enjoying himself while Creek Squad hammers on Adam. You know, people can only be pushed so far, Kurt. He looks unhinged because he doesn't have answers, but he's like, "What the fuck's going on, and why is my buddy trying to ruin my fucking career?" Unless you can prove that he was trying to ruin Upchurch's career, but I only heard him ever say good things. Yeah, you guys have a company, eh? We have, we have these Mennonite children that all go through the creek because there's a creek that runs through the park in our town, and they all go in there and they don't have to worry about alligators and shit in there, right? Like, but they go and they they steal them all, and then they go back to the park and sell them to other people. Well, I'd rather save the world than talk about disc golf. I'd rather have your children living in a better world, Kurt. Like, that's the thing you want to talk about things of comfort. Those are things of Satan, Kurt. Get out of your comfort zone, Kurt. I shared your thing, but Upchurch says dare to be different. Fuck the world. And then when someone does dare to be different, he says fuck to them, fuck off to them. You do know he looks like a tool bag. Yeah, funny thing is, Kurt, I didn't smoke weed when I was playing disc golf. But yeah, a lot of guys do. A lot of guys do. Like during the tournaments and everything, especially with those pens, it's so easy to get away with, right? Like there are people that will rat on you for doing it in tournaments, but for the most part, a lot of guys just didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? But if someone was losing, wanted to throw a temper tantrum, was having a bad game, and could or see someone else was having a good game and decide to fucking throw them into a fucking bad mood by getting them kicked out of the tournament and, or telling on them or something. Yeah, but I got a beautiful bag, a Canada bag. I got it when I went to the GBO when I went there. I'll show it to you one of these days, but she's dead. But anyways, maybe one day, Kurt, when this is all said and done and we save the world together, but you decide to make a better future for your children. We'll get together and we'll play some disc golf together. You know what I mean? Until you get on track, but I can't get down and if you're not willing to get with the truth. I can get down with people who are willing to get down with the truth. But I'll always talk to you, Kurt, and encourage you and help try to bring you to the truth. It'd be a lot of fun, Kurt. I'm gonna have to get in better shape though, you know what I mean? But like they say disc golf's easy, you're just throwing a disc around the field, but it can I played some pretty heavy duty courses where you're feeling it after a round, but it's grueling. And then there's tournaments that are like 4 rounds. Start practicing. I should one of these days. Go do a video again at the park. I did last year. I did. Showed everybody my truth. Threw a couple shots. The course we have here, it's just like a it's kind of like a nice most of the holes are there's nothing over 300 and what's the longest one? 315. But it's just a nice little course, but it can be challenging because there's the creek and stuff, and there's some treeage and no, I serve a higher purpose than being a disc golf champion, I found out, Kurt. I gotta accomplish this first, bud. One thing at a time. You know what I mean? I'll go for the ultimate goal. I'm doing everything I can for God. You know what I mean? Isn't that what it's supposed to be about, Kurt? You guys all say that you guys are like into Jesus and stuff, but no one really ever practices it. I noticed Cashville made a post about Jesus keep blessing me. Well, maybe if you keep getting blessed for being an idiot, it's not really Jesus. I'm telling you guys, like, you guys, the Bible even tells you guys, hey, if you love Jesus, the world will hate you. But you got to really, really love them because those people on the fence, they're the ones that make you think that they're with Jesus, but they're really not. They're just kind of like, well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Kurt. I'll do my show disc golfing while I talk about stuff. How about that? We'll kill two birds with one stone, bud. We'll get me sort of back into shape, and I still get to do my thing and try and convince you to be a man. How about that? No, I'm not good at woodworking, bud. That was my brother Jesus. He was a carpenter. I was really good with the software that I had to use at work. I was good at working, bud. Being a weeder. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta figure out something for dinner. I got kids stomping out here and stuff. So I gotta figure out what they're doing and figure out what I need to do for dinner. But everybody have a good day.